Welcome to Home Decor Inspiration.
Quiet luxury interior ideas, warm neutrals, rich textures, and timeless style. The most expensive room you have ever walked into probably didn't announce itself. There was no chandelier demanding your attention, no bold wall color insisting you notice it, no collection of conspicuous objects performing wealth for anyone who walked in. There was simply a quality of atmosphere, a warmth, a depth, a stillness that settled over you the moment you crossed the threshold and made you instinctively lower your voice and slow your pace. That is quiet luxury, not silence masquerading as style, but a deeply considered design philosophy that communicates extraordinary value through restraint, material honesty, and the kind of accumulated visual intelligence that takes years to develop and seconds to feel. It is the hardest design register to hit and the most enduringly powerful one in existence. This is my expert educational breakdown of 7 principles that define quiet luxury interior design and show you exactly how to bring this philosophy into your own home without a limitless budget or a professional designer on speed dial. Pause here. If quiet luxury is starting to feel less like a trend label and more like a design philosophy you genuinely want to live inside, this channel has exactly more of that waiting. Subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment telling me which of these first 3 principles feels most relevant to your own home right now. I read every answer personally. 4 more principles to go, and they get more specific from here. Choose materials that age into beauty. Quiet luxury begins with material selection, specifically choosing surfaces and fabrics that become more beautiful with time, rather than showing wear as deterioration. Aged leather that develops patina, linen that softens with every wash, raw wood that deepens in tone, natural stone that records the light differently as seasons change. These materials carry time rather than fighting it, which is the most sophisticated design statement any room can make. From an educational standpoint, this material philosophy is what most clearly separates quiet luxury from its imitation. Hardware and fixtures as the room's punctuation. In quiet luxury design, hardware and fixtures function as punctuation, small but essential elements that complete the sentence of the room without drawing attention to themselves. Brushed brass tap fittings, unlacquered bronze door handles, recessed matte black cabinet pulls. These details are chosen with the same care as major furniture pieces because in a room where everything else is restrained, they carry disproportionate communicative weight. Warm neutrals in layers, never in flatness. The quiet luxury color palette lives in warm neutrals, but applied with a sophistication that most homeowners miss. The principle isn't choosing one warm neutral and painting everything that color. It's layering 5 or 6 closely related warm tones, a slightly deeper grage on the wall, a warmer cream on the upholstery, a richer taupe in the rug, a cooler stone on the floor, so the room reads as tonal rather than flat, complex rather than monotonous. Build every room around one silence. In quiet luxury interiors, every room contains what designers privately call a silence. A deliberately empty space, an undecorated wall, a surface with nothing on it, that gives the eye a place to rest and allows every surrounding element to be fully appreciated. This intentional emptiness is not minimalism for aesthetic effect. It is the spatial equivalent of a pause in music, what makes everything around it louder. Fragrance as the final layer of the room. The quiet luxury homes that stay with you longest are never remembered purely visually. They are remembered atmospherically, which means scent is part of the design brief. A consistent, considered room fragrance, never synthetic, always complex, is the final layer of a quiet luxury interior, creating a sensory signature that guests associate with the space long after they have left it. In my expert view, this is the most undervalued design element available to any homeowner at any budget level. Let texture carry all the visual weight. When color is restrained and pattern is absent, texture becomes the primary vehicle for every visual impression a quiet luxury room makes. Boucle against smooth plaster, woven linen beside polished stone, rough-hewn wood adjacent to matte ceramic. These tactile contrasts create a richness that the eye registers as sophisticated and expensive, even when the brain cannot immediately identify why, which is precisely the effect quiet luxury is designed to produce. Commission the imperfect over the perfect. One of the most counterintuitive, quiet luxury principles, and one I return to most consistently in my design education, is deliberately choosing the imperfect handmade object over the perfect manufactured one. A hand-thrown ceramic bowl with a slightly uneven rim. A hand-woven basket with visible irregularities. A hand-plastered wall with subtle surface variation. These imperfections communicate human presence, time, and authenticity that manufactured perfection will never achieve. Quiet luxury is not a look you achieve. It is a standard you hold. Every material chosen for longevity. Every object earned rather than accumulated. Every space allowed its silence. Hold that standard consistently, and your home will communicate exactly the quality of life it represents. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments, subscribe for more expert design education, and I'll see you in the next video.